You know, when we started our exploration of modern espresso, when we bought the Coffee Lot robot, I was kept hearing and reading about this WDT technique, the Weiss distribution technique. And I see people on YouTube stirring their espresso grounds, and I thought, okay, this is espresso geekery. But after a while, I got curious. So I initially purchased a really inexpensive little 3D WDT tool, which is sort of cool. It's like comes flat like a credit card, and you just clip it together. We did a little short on putting it together. And, you know, much to my surprise, I found that I was getting more consistent espressos because the clumps weren't causing uneven distribution of the water passing through the puck. So it seemed to work. And as I say, much to my surprise. So I've continued to use the WDT technique. And recently we were contacted by Patrick Brady over at WHE, which is Williamsburg Home Essentials, and they're a Brooklyn-based company, and they wanted us to have a look at their WDT tool. So we said sure, and we got this one. And it's really nice. It's very, very heavy. It comes in this very sturdy weighted base, and it slips in there really easily. And there are a number of things that I really like about it. As I say, the weight of the base is great. It's nice and solid. The handle itself is nice and heavy, so it feels good in the hand. The texture is really quite elegant and beautiful. And the other thing that I like is the needles come straight down and they're quite close together. So it's very easy to spin this around in the grounds, as you can see, and really sort of stir up the grinds and break up any little clumps in the grinds. So that works really well. And the other nice feature about it is because it slips so nicely into this holder, it keeps our little coffee station a lot neater, because the other tool didn't have a holder, and so we just put it down on the station, and all the little loose pieces of coffee and grain and stuff would end up in our little coffee tray. So this works really nicely. It has a nice feel to it, and it comes with a range of needle sizes, because these little needles are actually acupuncture needles. And online people make a big fuss about the diameter of the needles, whether you're using 0.4 millimeters or 0.3 or 0.25 millimeters. So this comes with a range. There's a 4 mil, 3.5, or what is it, 0.4 mil, 0.35, 0.25, and 0.3. So a full range. This seems to be the range that everybody works in. So I was sort of curious. And when I started, I put in 0.35s, just sort of randomly chosen. I figured they were close to the largest, but not the largest. And then today, when we were shooting, I decided I'd try and see what kind of results I got from smaller needles. So I put in the 0.25, and unfortunately I discovered a small flaw. The smaller diameter needles, the little handles at the top slipped right through the holder, which was a little awkward and made it sort of impossible. The two largest sizes, the 0.35 and the 0.4, no problem, they drop in, and then it's very easy, as you saw, to just screw the top on, and it holds them rigidly in place, which is really nice, gives a very firm action. So I'm gonna contact Patrick and just make him aware of this and see whether this was just a little problem with the first run or what his reaction is, and we'll let you know. But overall, I'm really pleased with this, and so is Nadia, that it's, you know, it works really nicely. It's very easy to stir with, and then by going away, it keeps everything nice and neat, and it looks really pretty, and it sort of fits and matches with everything else we have in our coffee station. Quick update. Got a hold of Patrick at WHE, and he told me that when you put the needles in, if you hold the little cap horizontally and put the needles in, they go in, and then this cap, when it goes on, it holds them in place. And he even sent a little video to show me, and I changed the needles out to the thinnest, the 0.25 diameter, and using that technique, it worked perfectly. And yes, I feel a little dumb. But, so these are the finest needles. And I've never had a chance to really compare different needles. So I tried a couple with these, and it seems like with the heavier needles, it leaves sort of grooves in the coffee. The top surface of the coffee was totally smooth, and it seemed to break up clumps really effectively. So maybe the diameter does matter. I don't know whether it affects the final taste of the coffee. I mean, this tastes really good. So, the nice thing is they include 4 different needle sizes, so you can experiment yourself, and as long as you hold the cap horizontally, it's really easy to do. Let's return to our regular review. Overall, we're really pleased with this WDT tool by WHE, and we'll provide an Amazon link where you can purchase it. If you go ahead and purchase, let us know what you think about it in the comments. We have more coffee content coming. I've been exploring grinders for the Cafe Robot, and we'll let you know how that comes out soon.